Hi guys, I'm Varun,
I'm Kevin.
and this is PESTalk.
Hey everyone, I'm Chirag and I'm studying at PES campus in uh, fifth semester right now, third year, and in computer science.
Chirag, what is the best way to come to, like, what are the different ways to come to PES, like transport wise?
I would say it's actually very reachable compared to the other colleges. Our campus is very close to the metro station as well, which is the
Yeah,
Mysore Road metro station, and it's very convenient as it is right near the Ring Road main road as well.
yeah.
And I would say it's either metro or the usual cab, or there are even bus facilities right to the front gate of our college as well.
Okay.
So it's very accessible, and it's very peaceful as a transport facility to our college.
Very good, very good. About like when does the college start? Like exact timings, like start to end generally.
On a non-corona day, the college starts at 8:15.
Okay.
Like the classes literally start at 8:15.
Okay.
You'll have to be there at around 8,
Okay.
and it goes on till 3.
Oh, okay.
That is if you don't have any let-off periods in between or the end of
Right.
the day or something like that.
So if you have
So
clubs
yeah,
and all,
Chirag.
it'll continue going, is it? Like
Sorry, I couldn't get
no,
the
if you
question.
have clubs and all, like after
Yeah,
extracurricular stuff, that will go on till how long?
yeah.
Approx?
That depends on your club as well. There are mechanical clubs that go on overnight as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like uh, we have Ashwa and everything, stuff like Formula One
Okay.
clubs that
Okay.
they start testing right at midnight itself.
Oh my
So
goodness. Okay.
at the nice road and everything. So
Okay.
the club
Right.
actually, the campus in that way is very safe and very open. Like there'll be security all the time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can stay as long as you want.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, Chirag, like I would like to ask you, like, anyways, around the club topic, like, can you explain about the club applications? Like, how do we get into a club? Like, is there a form we fill, or like when we come to college, or online
Uh,
anything?
Okay, yeah. So basically, in first year, usually the club themselves approach you, or you'll get to know through your friends or anyone who your seniors might know, or someone like that. Or otherwise, they actually monthly post some registration links on the PESU app. The
Okay.
PESU app is actually very helpful in that way.
Okay.
Many clubs keep posting their registration links and various events that their club are hosting,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
yeah, it's very, you'll get to know if you're in PS what a club is doing, and
Okay.
it's very easily approachable club members and stuff like that.
Okay.
They
So like we
usually
were
have
hearing some,
yeah.
we were hearing some rumors about like there were some entrance tests to the clubs, or like do we just get in? Like, is there some basic requirements to enter? Like especially the hacking club, the quiz club,
Yeah,
and
actually, again, I would say it depends on the type of club that you want to join. Say
okay.
something like a singing club or something like that, like a co-curricular club.
Yeah.
They usually like there'll be open mics almost every weekend or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if the members are present there, or it is organized by the music club, then people will just recognize you, and they'll like find your contact and just come in contact with you and ask you to join the club.
Okay.
A more
Okay.
sophisticated and more, I would say, technical clubs, such as you said, the open source and the hacking club, that would
Yeah.
be they would again through PESO Academy, they'll host activities such as capture the flag or something like that, and then
Okay.
depending on the winners or something like that, they'll just the it's usually headed by a professor. Under the professor, there's a senior student who organizes the club events and everything. So
Okay.
those management people would come in contact with the winner, or whom they feel have potential in their club, and then they'll
Okay.
select you through it.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
a very it's dependent on the club basically, and the type of club you want to join.
Great, great.
Okay.
So how is life in general, Chirag? Like, how is it? Like, is it lenient? Is it strict? Are the teachers like? How is life basically?
uh I would say it's not what you think college life would be in
Okay.
PS. It but I have no complaints. No one has no complaints, I would say. It's very
Okay.
peaceful. You have your own time, like from as long as you have your attention towards studies from 8:15 to 3 o'clock, and then you have the rest of the time for your co-curricular activities as well. So
Oh,
there's nothing like the time stretches till midnight. You'll have to keep burning the midnight oil every day just
okay.
because you need to write exams and stuff like that.
So,
But yeah, continue.
so it's like it's not like 11th and 12th basically, not like that super extreme.
No. I would say 11th and 12th was your peak, like work hard
Oh,
time.
okay.
I mean, where you'd had to study literally 24 hours. If you're not sleeping, you have to be studying in 12th.
Yeah.
But it's not, you
Yeah.
don't necessarily have to do that in engineering. But if you do, that's actually better for you.
Hmm.
But yeah, you can go through engineering. You can do well as well without having to work as hard as you were in 12th. But it is but doesn't, I'm not saying that you shouldn't work hard or anything.
Yeah.
It's just yeah, so basically you don't have to work as hard as you used to, but you can work smart. Like if you concentrate in class, you'll be half your job is done basically.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So,
Yeah.
like, would you recommend any like co-curricular activities that are like most famous in PES? Like, what's the most featured co-curricular activity? Like,
There are basically two co-curricular clubs that are there. They're basically the dancing club, and in that also there are three types of club. There's trance, which is, and then there is a cultural dance, traditional dance club as well. There's hip hop, there's b-boying,
okay,
everything. There are types of clubs within dance club as well.
Oh,
There's the
wow.
okay,
music club also. There are 3-4 types of music clubs, and but
okay,
I would say the main part of college life is a college fest. So if you're, I would highly recommend joining the our main fest, which is Atmatrisha, that happens every year.
Okay.
That's our cultural fest, and I would say if you volunteer or be a part of it in any way, that would basically be the highlight of your year.
Oh, wow. Okay. How is the canteen and what do you think is the best canteen among all of them?
We have quite a lot of canteens actually, and differing to the other canteens that are there in Bangalore, our canteen actually serves non-veg. So, and I would say that's
yeah,
it's a pretty plus point for me if you ask, as a non-vegetarian. And all the canteens are very good. We have a specific South Indian canteen as well, and we have other messes which serve like amazing manchuri and stuff like that. I mean, you have the entire package in terms of canteen and food quality as well. Personally, since my classes are always located in B block. There's a few canteens right in front of B block which serve like rolls and coffees and stuff like that. So
Okay.
for me, that it's more reachable for me, and it has everything. So basically, for me, that would be the canteen in front of B block would be the best one.
Nice.
But I
okay,
heard raving reviews about the South Indian canteen as well. So I
Oh,
still have
okay.
to try that.
very good.
So, how about the sports facilities in PES? Chirag?
Yeah. So for our batch right now, I would say it was limited because they had to reconstruct the entire campus. There was a building
Okay,
next to the bio block which was actually broken down to build the Golden Jubilee anniversary building, which is going to come after our batch graduates. Basically, you will be using them.
Oh, great.
yeah,
That is going to be like, I'm not going to lie, that's going to be really cool. I wish I was in your batch actually, because they're going to have I think 2 indoor basketball courts. There's
Whoa.
already a
oh,
2-floor gym,
Wow.
and then we
yeah,
already have a futsal ground, and we have
yeah,
Karnataka famous cricket ground. Basically, Anil Kumble uses it for coaching in the weekends as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And
okay,
That's
we
brilliant.
have a outdoor basketball court in the RR campus as well, and we have two outdoor basketball courts in the EC campus. I mean, sports wise, there's really no limitations, and PS encourages sports a lot actually.
Oh, really?
okay.
Wow. So the teachers are good, is it? Like the PT sirs and all.
Oh, the coaches are really good. I can vouch for the basketball team because I'm in the basketball team.
Oh,
The coaches recently changed, but yeah, the staff is really amazing and really supportive towards the sports community.
nice. Super.
So like Chirag, how are the placements this year? Like any news? Like do you have any?
Right. Our senior batches, they haven't really given us the statistics yet.
Okay.
But the one before that, we had really good placements, especially in the CS and EC branch.
Okay.
I would be honest and say the statistics for the other branches weren't as well. But
Okay.
I mean,
It
the
is
because most
expected,
of
I
the
think.
companies, yeah, most of the companies
Yeah.
that come usually look for CS or EC, and if
Mhm.
a mechanical student does other other courses and stuff like that, then maybe he or she has an advantage.
Yeah.
But in that terms,
Okay.
CS and EC placements are really good. We have had students who have got 45 lakh packages and 35 lakh packages and
Oh,
everything like that.
nice. That's brilliant.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I
so
mean,
how are the labs and everything? Like the computer labs and everything. Like, are they like good? Are the computers nice? How, like, what computers
yeah,
they
yeah,
use?
yeah. It's really there. We have really well maintained labs because uh, PS is known for its research. So even the professors use the lab that we use as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
Nice.
highly maintained, and even now during lockdown, we are having regular computer lab sessions because they are
Okay.
purchasing high level, tools that help students go
All right.
through these
Yeah.
activities regularly.
Okay.
And even the mechanical labs and everything are really well maintained and top notch, I would say, top notch
Oh, super.
labs in PS.
Nice.
So Chirag, do you have any library prescription? Like how is the best library, and like do you have any go-to books there? Like most important for first years? Any recommendations? Anything?
Uh, Actually, the thing is, every year PS changes its syllabus according to the current
Okay.
trends. So, what
Okay.
you have right now, what you might be studying right now as a first year, would be completely different from what I would have studied in first year.
All right.
But
Okay.
the common things would be because first year you will have to study all subjects, bio, computer, mechanic,
Yeah.
and everything. Despite your branch, I would say going to the MRD library, which is there are two libraries, I think, one in MRD and the other one in F block.
Okay.
But I would say
Okay.
the MRD block is the main library, and it's a huge library. It has almost everything. So unless you
Okay.
don't find, I preferably download the ebook, e-textbook,
Okay.
because I feel it's much more easier because all my files are on my laptop as well. So studying through the screen would be a better option for me. But some of the textbooks won't be available in PDF format. So
Yeah.
the and it would be required, such as mechanical and first year, we needed the textbook because they literally said all the questions that are going to come is from this textbook itself.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
and it was literally copy paste. Not even they won't even change the values from the
Oh,
numerical values in the statement.
Oh.
So in that case, I actually had to go to the MRT library, and it was very easy to. They have easily around 10 to 12 copies of each textbook, so you won't have to
Oh,
like
okay.
struggle to find a textbook or
oh,
anything.
that's brilliant.
In that way, it's yeah, the PS library is very cool and totally helpful.
So the textbook links and all, they'll give it through the like through the app or something.
Not the textbook link, but they would give you the specification of each textbook for each sem, and even
Okay.
include the part like say page number this X to Y is for section 1 of unit 1 or something
Oh,
like that. They're
okay.
going to specify very clearly,
Okay.
but the PESU app won't say where to find the textbook, but your faculty might help you in that
All right.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So Chirag, there's one more question about the non-credit courses.
Yeah.
Like they had a few doubts. One sec. They wanted to know if we have like Kannada, technical communications, environmental studies, Constitution of India, and political professional ethics.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
like we have all these like
in
as
first
non-credit.
year, we had only two non-credits actually, basically one per sem. I don't know about your
Okay.
structure right now, but when we were
Okay.
in first year and our seniors as well, they had one non-credit course per sem. So basically, in first
Okay.
year, we had to do two non-credit courses. One was environmental science, I think, and the other one was
Okay.
constitution rights.
Okay.
And you don't have, I mean, you don't have classes as such. There's no faculty that's going to come and teach you, but they'll
Okay.
provide PPTs, like question banks and everything like that.
Okay.
And the questions are going to come from that itself. So they're going to give
Understood.
you a question bank of say 100 questions. In that, I think 20 questions is the test that you're going to have MCQ. So
Okay.
direct questions from there you'll get. I mean, it's very easy and it's not a struggling point for you. You don't have to concentrate much on it.
So there's no
Okay.
Kannada anything, no?
But I don't know if languages are there or not, but because we didn't have languages, but I've heard
Okay.
other colleges had.
Oh,
I don't know
is it?
what's
Okay.
the system for you, but yeah, it's
Okay.
not something to break your head about, and
Okay.
it's pretty chill. But you'll have to pass a non-credit course. If you fail a non-credit course, you'll have to come and write it again. So
Oh,
don't take it
Yeah.
too
Okay.
easy, but yeah, just pass it. There's
yeah.
only pass and fail. There's no marks in that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And like, how is the general crowd? Like, how is the crowd? And is like too crowded? Some people are saying it was very crowded. Is it true? Is it just a myth? Or
You won't physically feel it crowded because our campus is actually pretty huge,
right.
and your classes are going to be distributed across buildings, especially in the first year.
Yeah.
So you'll
Okay.
have like computer and mechanics in B block. You'll have to go to a mechanical block for mechanics and bio block for biology and everything like that.
Right. Right.
But in a class, if you say like my class, my batch on an average has in CS especially, we have 600 students out of the 1200 in CS,
Right.
and we
Okay.
have around 10 sections, so 60 people, excluding the diploma students.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's a very spacious, each and every class is a very spacious class, and you won't feel congested. Maybe maximum of 3 or maximum 4 people per bench, so you won't feel congested in that way. And
Oh,
I
great.
wouldn't say it's crowded. I would say
Yeah.
it's very normal.
Great. What do you think is the best way to approach teachers? You know, like how to get that good rapport. You know, like that. Like the best way to become friends with
If
teachers.
get on their good books,
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
the way I would say, in that sense, every single teacher in PS is very, very helpful. They're going to literally give you their numbers, their personal numbers, so that you can WhatsApp them even at night.
Oh wow.
And basically, I would say if you want to get on the good books, there's no sense that you're going to get on their bad books unless you really, really do something stupid and idiotic and undisciplined in their class.
Yeah.
But if you want to get on good terms, basically just approach them. You have to be confident and you have to be open,
Yeah.
because they definitely are. You can approach them at any time. You can go to their staff room, you can email them at any point. They're going to reply as soon as possible.
Wow.
You can even WhatsApp message them and everything. So like I would suggest, like if you're in a CS branch and you want to continue your further projects in CS, and say you like a machine intelligence project and you want to continue in that,
Yeah.
and you find that your teacher you feel that your teacher is going to help you in that,
Yeah.
then I would say you approach the teacher, you ask him or her about how to deal with the project, and if he or she would be interested in helping you.
Right.
And just basically, if you show interest from your side as well, they're more than happy to assist you in whatever you want to do.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. So Chirag, like, how about the scholarships? Like, we've heard a lot of about the scholarship programs in PES. So, like, would you
Yeah,
give us?
basically, so there's as far as I remember, I can't give you the exact statistics. I'm sorry about that, but
Yeah, that's fine. Like,
there's
generally.
Right now, I think there are two scholarships that goes on. There's one MRD scholarship and there's one distinction award certification. That's DSC.
Okay.
So that would be based on percentile. They're going to give a top 10 or top 5% of your batch. Whoever gets the
Yeah.
top 5% marks of your batch is going to get MRD.
Right.
That is,
Okay.
I think that is 5,000 or 10,000. That's the scholarship per
Okay. The amount.
per student.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
for DSC, I think it's top 20% of the batch, and you'll get. I mean, right now I think it's 1,000. 1,000 is the amount per student,
Oh,
and
okay.
Okay.
actually, and it's batch wise. It's batch wise scholarship. So it's going if like my batch has 600 CS students, so in 600, top 5% will get
Okay.
MRD, top 20% will get the DSC. So it's the same for every batch. So yeah, in terms of scholarships, they're actually very lenient and they encourage students a lot about academic and scholarship wise. And they can
Okay.
even, especially in final year, if you want to do a project elsewhere abroad or something, they're ready to pay for your trip for last year and everything like
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, okay.
That's brilliant.
that.
Yeah. So I was like talking about that like semester abroad program, right? So is it worth it? This semester abroad, like, is it easy to get into, and in the end, is it worth it?
I wouldn't say it's easy to get into, but I wouldn't say it's impossible as well because many students have done it. Like
Okay.
not only in CS, actually in other branches like business studies. One student business studies went to Malaysia.
Oh, wow. Okay.
When we were in first year, we got to know this news. So she was probably in
Oh,
fourth year, 2 years
Right.
back, and she's got amazing reviews about the scholarship program and everything. I would say it's worth it. I mean, it's obviously worth it. Your college is paying for you to go abroad and do your project work
Yeah.
and maybe even continue working in that company or internship that you're doing abroad.
Yeah.
So I would say it's definitely worth it if you have ambitions of going abroad, especially right after engineering. Then that is definitely something you should be working forward to. If you don't also, it's not something like it's not something to be disappointed about
Yeah.
because there are going
okay.
to be plenty of opportunities that our college gives to experience various lifestyles
Yeah.
and work styles abroad and
Yeah.
even in other companies.
Okay.
So what are like
Yeah.
the really good tie-ups with universities? Like any good universities tie-up with PES?
Oh, you mean for further studies abroad?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the exact list of the universities that they have, but affiliated with, but they do have some universities that um,
Okay.
take PES students as special criteria. But I wouldn't say, how do I put it? I wouldn't say that would be a main criteria. I don't think that should be a main condition for you to go abroad or study in that
Okay.
particular university just because our college is affiliated to it.
Yeah.
It would be easier, but yeah, I wouldn't just depend on that one condition to go
Yeah.
abroad.
Okay.
Okay. So like internship programs, like do you go like is there second year internship or like third year, fourth year? How is it? And
Okay, so I'll let you know about our batch system right now.
yeah.
I think it will continue for your batches as well. But basically, college provides internships like in-campus selections to internships will be starting from third year. Like right now, I will be
Okay.
having offers from companies,
Okay.
and
Okay.
that will be credited. That will be
Oh,
credited.
okay.
So
Okay.
from
Great.
third year to fourth year, there will be companies coming for internships, and later in fourth year for placements as well.
Great.
So
Okay.
those internships will be credited. It will be counting for your fourth year internship credit course. But
Okay.
like as far as our batch was concerned, the internships you do outside campus for first year and second year weren't counted for credits unless it was firstly it has to be a paid internship for to get credits, and secondly you'll have
Yeah.
to go to the placement center and you'll have to give the details of the company that you're interning in. So
Right.
if they qualify that as a as a certified company for getting credits, then you might be given credits accordingly. But
Okay.
yeah, that it has to, you have to go through the placement office if you're going to an outside internship to
Right.
get
Okay.
credit for that course.
So what, like the paid
Okay.
internship, what is the average amount they pay you, like approx?
It depends on the tier as well. So we right now finished the tier one companies for internships. That was Samsung and Walmart, and everyone had come.
Yeah.
Like I think 5 or 6 companies had come for internships,
Okay.
and they offered. I think Morgan Stanley offered the highest with 85,000 package for internship only,
Oh wow. Oh, that's brilliant.
and Samsung offered 50,000. I mean, the tier one are really in that range itself. Like, I don't think they offer anything below 50,000.
Wow.
And now tier two, we got some banks like Standard Chartered, and everyone.
Yeah.
They are offering around 35. So it's not really on the low side. You won't be getting on the low side
Yeah.
unless, uh, again, it depends on the company that you get. If it's tier three or tier four,
Yeah.
but definitely tier one will definitely be above 50K. Internship only. I'm not talking about the
Yeah.
placements.
Yeah. That's good. And so how are the toilets? Are they like sanitary, you know? It's a
Yeah,
major concern some people
they're
raise.
yeah, this question, I appreciate the question. This is a really good one. And yeah, it's very sanitized, and it's totally hygienic, and there's no problem with the girls wash. It's accessible as well.
Right, right.
So it's accessible as well, especially in the B block. In F block and other blocks, there's literally girls and boys washroom on every floor.
Oh,
And in B block, since we have 12 floors, I think they have alternate floors. So there's first floor, third floor, and fifth
right,
floor,
right.
and
Okay.
alternate floors have both washrooms. And yeah, it's very sanitized and very well maintained, and
Okay.
hygienic as well.
Okay, nice. Some people are asking, is the dress code mandatory? Like they're saying only collared shirts are allowed and all. Is that like a strict thing, or we can just use others?
No, not really. No, it's not a strict thing. They would advise you to wear collared t-shirts. It would give a
Okay.
formal sense, but
Okay.
it's clearly ill advised to wear some very baggy and
Yeah,
stupid comments on your shirt like "I hate college" or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, if you, as long as you don't have slangs and slogans like that on your t-shirt, it's fine. It's completely fine.
Okay.
They advise you having collared t-shirts or shirts because people from abroad come, and they, like, professors and faculty will be
Yeah.
there, and
Okay.
other companies will be taking interviews as well. So it's just to maintain a decorum in the college.
Yeah.
And but
Okay.
especially if you're taking interviews or something, it's obviously you can't wear a t-shirt and do something
Yeah.
like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's not strict like that. I mean, I wear this t-shirt to college and go. I mean, they don't say anything.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
So how about the parking facilities for students? Like, is there enough parking for students?
Yeah. There's a huge parking. So behind the back gate where the cricket field is where the RR campus
Mm.
parking is, and the
Okay.
EC campus parking is even bigger. So I can speak for the RR campus with parking. I think it's 20 rupees for a four-wheeler, and 10 rupees for a two-wheeler per day.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Two-wheeler parking. Two-wheeler parking is also there in campus. Like, as soon as you enter the front gate, there's a parking area near the student lounge. That is only for two-wheelers, and four-wheeler parking for the faculty only.
okay.
Okay.
And I think the new Golden Jubilee anniversary building is going to have two-floor parking on its own as well. So
Yeah,
there's going to
true.
be
Okay.
Yeah.
parking in campus as well. But yeah, right now we are using only the back gate near the cricket ground
Right.
parking area.
Okay. Recommend any courses like right now, because like we're anyway sitting at home, like would you recommend us to take some extra courses, like learn some
Yes.
language, or like
Yeah, I would say it's definitely helpful. I mean, more knowledge, better. You're not going to lose anything from gaining knowledge. So, like right now in first year, I would say, since you're going to do you're going to be studying all the branches, I would say
yeah.
just get an overview of. I think they would have given you the summary of your year, right? Like what they're going to teach and everything like that. Course information for the year. Have they given you the course information
Yeah,
for
I
the
think
year?
they've given.
No,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I
on
think.
the festival app, it was saying not available yet.
Oh, is it?
Okay, I mean, eventually they will give you the course information well before your year starts, and I would say, like, if you feel like you're going to have trouble understanding a particular subject, then just go to Coursera and just like see an overview of that course. Anyway, it's going to be free in Coursera. The first course is going to be free on Coursera.
Okay.
Right.
So I would suggest doing something like that just to get a background information so that you're just not entirely clueless in the class. But it's
Okay.
not like the teacher is not going to help you. Like they're going to explain everything from the start. But uh, for a computer science student or an EC student, I would, and a mechanical student or any branch for first year, coding is going to be really necessary. So
Right.
unless you
Okay.
have zero knowledge about coding, I would suggest doing codes in C, especially because for us they taught C in first year, C and
Okay.
Python.
Right. Right.
So that would be, and C continued in second year as well. And so I
Oh.
would say C is a compulsory subject. So if you don't know that, I think doing course in that would be really helpful.
Right.
We had, I mean, the college offers IO. There's something called a SPESU IO as well. I don't know if you guys know about it.
No, not aware.
Okay, so I'll just, it's a really helpful
Yeah.
thing. So I'll just tell you about it.
Yeah, sure.
So there's a course called, not course, there's a course offered basically by the college. It's called PESU IO,
Right.
where a senior student, basically a second year or a third year student, is going to take classes for a first year student.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And that's specific to a topic. So suppose in someone I had uh, C programming and stuff like that. Outside the curricular, like say big data, machine learning, even photography
Yeah.
classes as well. So or even co-curricular and curricular activities were taken. It's a 1 month course offered by our college where a senior student teaches you uh, like teaches a specific topic to a bunch of students, and there'll be projects, end of course projects and all, and you'll be certified based on that as well. And it's
Okay.
I would say it's really helpful. I In my first year I had taken I think three PESU courses. One was fundamentals of C, the other one was web development, and then the other one was big data.
Right.
And all of them are helping me right now because they are compulsory topics for my third year right now.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
and it's not branch wise. So a CS student, it's not specific that a C programming class has to be taken by a CS student only or
Right.
something like that.
Okay.
Any branch can take anything, and since it's a senior student who's teaching you, I feel students will be relating more, and you'll feel like a friend is teaching you basically, and
Yeah.
it's really
Okay.
helpful, and the certificates also will help you eventually as well.
Nice.
What are the
So,
credit courses
yeah, go ahead.
available in PEN? Is there any?
Credit courses, 22 credit course for sem 1, 22 credit course for sem 2.
Right.
Okay.
And then again in third year, they changed it for a little bit higher. I guess it was
Okay.
30 courses for sem 1, sem 3, and 30 courses for sem 4.
Right.
Okay.
Accordingly, they're going to change it because at the end of the year, I mean, at the end of engineering, you're supposed to complete some X amount of credits.
Right.
And they're going to
Okay.
distribute those X among the 4 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And that distribution depends. And I heard, like in a recent conversation with our faculty members, they told us that your batch will be having a different credit course compared to
Okay.
ours.
Okay. Is it okay?
Okay.
So yeah, basically first year, I don't think they're going to offer you any off-campus credits.
Right.
Like your
Okay.
internships won't be counting for any credits for first year, I guess.
Right. Right.
Like that's what I know as of now. But yeah, the compulsory whatever they teach as part of the course info, they'll give you each subject how many credits and everything like that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the college is going to offer only those per year.
Right.
Okay.
And in final year, it's your project and your internships that give you credits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So, how about holidays? Like, are there a lot of holidays? Is it like school, or is it like a completed?
It's okay. So uh, I don't know if it's an annoying habit of PES or it's actually a useful habit of PES, but they give you a holiday, but they recompensate it. So if you say today is a holiday, which is a Monday is a holiday,
Right.
then if it's a government holiday, they'll definitely a holiday. Plus, even if they have a few holidays that PS itself gives on its own, not only government
Yeah.
holidays.
Okay.
So if they give a holiday on a weekday, it's going to be compensated on a Saturday
Okay.
Oh,
of that week. So if today, if on Monday we have a holiday, then this Saturday is going to be this Monday's timetable.
Right. Right.
And if we have three continuous holidays, then the next 3 weeks Saturday is going to be a working day.
Right. Right.
So they are, if they give you a holiday, they're going to compensate it. But technically, they are giving you a holiday on that day. But
Right.
you got to come back to college on Saturday as well.
Right.
okay.
And so many people have doubts about laptops and phones and gadgets. So I was wondering, what is the best like laptop for PES basically?
I don't think there's a best model. I don't think there's a best company as well.
Right.
I would give you the statistics where you would need a good laptop. First year wasn't really necessary. You don't need a laptop for first year compulsorily, but if you have it, it's well and good, because you can, as the teacher is coding on the screen, you can code it as well, and it'll be really helpful.
Right.
Okay.
You need a high RAM a laptop. I currently have a MacBook Air, which is 8 GB RAM.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's less, but I mean, it was enough. So I would say 8 GB is a minimum. Anything above that would be really a good thing as well. And it should have good memory as well. That's all I think. More than memory, I think RAM is the most required
Okay.
statistic.
So there's no issues with Mac OS or anything, right? No compatibility.
No. There's no. They're not going to favor anything like you need only Windows laptop for PS or something like that.
Right.
Many faculties use a MacBook itself for teaching.
Right. Okay.
And for each and everything, like if you need a laptop for a certain assignment or a certain topic that you have to learn, the faculty will give you both the Windows, Linux, and an Mac link. Like if you had to download some tool such as Xcode or something like that. Like the faculty is going to help you in all platforms. Like it's not only for Windows or Linux or something like that. But the labs have Linux. Like it's compulsory to work on a Linux thing.
Right. Yeah.
On the labs, but your laptop can have anything. I have a MacBook and I run Ubuntu on the virtual machines. That's more than enough for 4 years of engineering.
Oh, okay. That's great. That's perfect. Because even I have a MacBook, so I was wondering.
I really.
So, what are the places to visit nearby? Like, if you're done with college, places you can meet outside.
Okay, so I can basically first and foremost, the basic for our campus is you have to visit Sutta Valley.
Okay.
That is the street right in front of our front gate.
Right.
Okay.
It's basically an alley going down, and there's like a bunch of houses and all, but we just call it Sutta Gali.
Right.
And you get all sorts of foods, and it's like from shawarma rolls to Oreo shakes and everything like that. And it's basically the chill spot for everyone after college from the front gate. If you choose to go front gate, and there's a lot of food options there. In back gate, there's a cafe down the alley that is there, basically right opposite our back gate.
Right.
And that's also like a pretty chill cafeteria. It's like you can sit and chill and have good food.
Yeah.
In back gate, that's the only limitation. Limitation is that that's the only cafe down the alley is the only place that you can go in back gate. But front gate, Sutta Gali has a lot of shops and lot of food points and everything like that.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good.
And our campus is also very close to Jayanagar, JP Nagar, and all the Kormangla food spots. It's almost like a 15-minute drive from there. So like it's all chill. All the Ring Road connected restaurants are close by. So and our campus is at Ring Road. So
Oh, that's
it's really chill.
And so how about exams? Like how is it done? What is the type of, is it like MCQs or is it written test?
Okay, so our college the current scheme, I don't think it's changed for you as well, is going to be 2 internal tests. That is, they're called internal semester assessment, ISA.
Right.
So there's going to be ISA 1 and ISA 2.
Okay.
And then there's going to be one end semester, ESA, end semester assessment.
Okay.
So each sem is going to have 3 exams, 2 ISAs, 1 ESA.
Right.
Okay.
So at the end of your 1 year, you're going to have to complete 4 ISAs and 2 ESAs.
Right.
Okay.
The ISA format is, it's called CBT, that is computer-based test.
Right.
So your ISA right now they're not offering CBT right now because of Corona. You have to come and write it physically. It's a pen and paper test right now.
Okay. Okay.
But it's ISAs are usually computer-based test itself. It's going to be 2 units.
Right.
Basically, your year has 5 units. Okay, like
Okay.
in one
yeah.
sem, you need to complete 5 units per subject.
Right.
Okay.
That's basically like 5 topics, I would say.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
first 2 topics will be covered for ISA 1. So that will be there for your exam in ISA 1.
Yeah.
It's a multiple choice again. It's not entirely multiple choice. I think your last 2 questions or last 4 questions can be solving. I mean, you'll have to type out the answer.
Right. Yeah.
Or it'll be fill in the blanks as well. But it's basically computer based. Like they have their own link where they have their own keyboard. Like so, all this summation and sigma and
Oh,
all
you mean
the
like an on
symbols. Yeah, so they have
Okay.
their own keyboard like that. So you don't have to struggle typing it. Or even if you don't want to use a symbol, you can just say sum of, and it's pretty chill. They'll consider that answer as well.
Right. Okay. 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 Got it.
So if you don't find the symbol and you find it, okay, actually, this one thing you need to keep in mind for first year for writing CBT, they're going to give you a sample test link and sample keyboard link before your first assessment.
Okay.
I would say go through that because so you won't be entirely clueless as to which symbol is where or something like that when you actually go to the test. So I would definitely recommend using the sample test and be familiarized with the environment beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's about your ISA 1. You're going to have unit 1 and unit 2 as the portions.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
for ISA 2, the next 2 units. So that's going to be unit 3 and unit 4.
Yeah. Okay.
And before ESA 1 is going to be in the month of December.
Okay.
That's basically now we're going to have an ESA in December now.
Yeah.
So that is going to be pen and paper. ESAs are always pen and paper. ISAs are always CBTs.
Right.
Okay.
So your ISA, your ISA has 2 units and your ESA has all 5 units.
Hmm.
Okay.
So between ISA 2 and ESA 1, they're going to complete the 5th unit.
Right.
So after
that'll
5th unit, so your ESA is going to have all 5 units and it's pen and paper.
Right.
And that has the most weightage. Like 40% computes ISA 1 and ISA 2 and 60% computes ESA.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
That makes sense. And
So is it easy to manage?
go on.
Is it easy to manage like with the exams and your clubs and like extra courses?
Yeah. Like I would I'll speak for.
Are you like packed throughout the year with this like fests and all? So like.
Okay, so the fest happens only in even semesters. So basically, only after December. Basically, before March. March is when Atma Trisha happens. The Techno Fest happens before as well. Like usually our college holds fests only in the even semesters, not in the odd semesters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not like they keep everything in mind. They're going to finish portions well beforehand, and the fests are not going to affect the way studies goes on and everything. Club wise, I would say again, you joining a club would obviously be out of personal interest. So it depends on you how much time you want to give during an exam to that club or something like that. But they don't encourage. They're not going to force you to come during exam or something like that. It's your choice. And they're probably going to give you 1 week before the exam itself. They're going to be like, we're going to stop work until exam gets over or something like that. So it's not going to be hectic in that sense.
Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Except, so when do you think college will start?
The most wanted question for last.
I mean, I have the same question as well. If you can put the VC on this call, let's all of us just ask him. But we had a recent announcement that where he said there's no plans for currently starting the college until the vaccine at least arrives.
Right. Okay.
So,
Okay.
according to what he said, even our next year is probably next sem at least definitely is going to be online itself.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay, like that's approximately till when? When's your next sem ending?
I'm right. It's the same for everyone. So first sem,
Okay.
your odd semester is going to start from August mid till December end.
Okay.
So, and then odd semesters, our college gives very less holidays between odd semester and even semester. So basically, if you finish your ESA 1 in December, say third week or fourth week, then till first week of Jan, you'll get a holiday. Basically, maximum of 2 weeks you'll get for odd semester holidays. Even semesters, you'll get proper 3 months of vacation.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But that's not basically it's not all chill. You'll have to do internships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not really.
But they're not going to give you anything like school holiday homework where you're supposed to finish this in holiday. You get a holiday, you're on a holiday. You can totally chill if you want to.
Okay.
And on a light note, I don't know if this is from the video. Okay, I don't know. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Is relationships possible? You know,
I
girlfriend.
can't hear you. Sorry.
Relationships. Is it possible?
Yeah. I mean, again, it depends on your game, but it's definitely possible, man. I mean, there's no strict rule. Of course, there's PD and stuff like that. You can keep holding your hands in front of everyone and shit like that. But it's damn chill. It's damn chill.
Oh,
okay.
That's great. Okay, bro. Like seriously, thanks, bro.
Yeah,
like,
hey guys, thanks for having me, man. Please don't like step back and not talk with your seniors. Be scared of them or anything. You can totally talk to us anytime, and we'll be glad to help you.
Yeah, no ragging or something. No.
Yeah, that's
man.
One
there's
of the other questions
no
about
ragging in
ragging.
Nah, man. There's no rag. In fact, juniors can rag the seniors as well. We don't mind it. There's a very strict no ragging policy in our campus. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So everyone's safe there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's totally chill. I mean, especially I would say enjoy your first year because our batch and the batch before us basically didn't get to spend our engineering in college itself because first year our year went into getting to know engineering life and mingling and finding out your friends and figuring it out life in first year. And by the time we got to second year it started becoming hectic because you're joining your stream. And by the end of second year, basically March, this COVID thing happened, and since then we're at home itself. So basically 2 years of my life, of my engineering life is at home. So I wasn't able to enjoy the engineering life as it is. So I would say definitely go to fests, like participate in everything, stay back from college, don't go home early, and basically just chill, just really enjoy the engineering life that you have. Because PS has no regrets, man. You're not going to have any regrets staying at PS and enjoying your lifestyle over there. Cool.
Okay. So thank you, Chirag. You are great help. I hope to see you on campus.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah,
thank you guys for having me, and I wish to see you in campus as well.
Yeah. It's great to have someone who can spend so much time with us.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, like, share, and click here to subscribe.